Mahmud Gawan, the founder of Bahamani Kingdom. The Kingdom of Bahamani was established in CE 1347 by Alauddin Hasan. He was an officer of Muhammad bin Tughlaq who ascended the throne under the title of Alauddin Bahman Shah. Bahamani was the powerful Muslim kingdom. It stretched from northern Deccan to the river Krishna. The kingdom's first capital was Gulbarga, and then Bidar became its capital. The kingdom remained in power from CE 1347 and 1527. Between these periods, 18 Bahamani rulers ruled. The kingdom remained in war with the neighbouring states of Warangal, Gujarat, Malwa and Vijayanagar. There were a constant fight over the control of Raichur Doab between Bahamani and Vijayanagar kingdoms. The Doab was the rich source of revenue, so the conflict continued even after Bahamani was broken into 5 independent kingdoms. Raichur finally went to 5 independent Bahamani kingdoms after defeating Vijayanagar in the Battle of Talikota. Mahmud Gawan, 1463 to 1481. The Bahamani kingdom reached its pinnacle during the reign of Muhammad Shah III. The kingdom was looked after by the minister of Muhammad Shah named Mahmud Gawan. He served the 9-year-old king for 18 years. Gawan expanded the Bahamani kingdom by defeating the rulers of Konkan, Odisha and Warangal. He reorganized the revenue system by increasing the trade with Iran and Iraq. Gawan was a patron of learning. He built madrasa in the capital city of Bidar. Students from different parts of the world came to study in it. The Deccani-Pardesi conflict was the constant problem faced by the kingdom. The problem led to the decline of the Bahamani kingdom. The Deccanis were nobles belonging to Bahamani kingdom, and Pardesis were the foreigners of Iran, Iraq and Syria who came and settled in Bahamani. Mahmud Gawan was Irani and Pardesi by origin. The Deccani nobles conspired against him in CE 1481 and he was executed on the order of the king. The successors of Mahmud Shah were weak. The control of the kingdom passed into the hands of the nobles. In the absence of strong rulers, the kingdom began to disintegrate. In CE 1527, the kingdom broke into 5 independent kingdoms: Berar, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Bidar and Golconda. The 5 kingdoms kept on fighting among themselves. They were once united to defeat the kingdom of Vijayanagar. The kingdoms of Ahmednagar, Bijapur and Golconda were later annexed by the Mughals. Achievements, administration, art and architecture. The head of the administrative system was Wazir or the Prime Minister. The kingdom was divided into many provinces called Tarafs. Each province had a governor or Tarafdar or Amin. The governor's work was to collect the revenue. They had their own independent armies. Architecture. The Bahamani kingdom had a variety of architectural monuments including forts, tombs, mosques, palaces, madrasas and libraries. The most famous monuments are Jama Masjid of Gulbarga, Mahmud Gawan's Madrasa at Bidar, Gol Gumbaz at Bijapur. Hampi Case Study. Hampi was the capital city of Vijayanagar Empire, which lay on the banks of river Tungabhadra in Karnataka. Vijayanagar was the center of the largest and most powerful kingdoms of South India. It reached the peak of its glory under Raja Krishnadeva Rai. Some of the foreign travelers who visited India during the period were Niccolo Conti from Italy, Abdul Razak from Persia and Domingos Paes from Portugal. According to their description, the city was well fortified. It was naturally protected by rocky ridges and the river Tungabhadra. The monolithic sculptures and monuments along the temples are attractive because of their excellent workmanship. The architecture found at Hampi reflects the Hindu culture and splendor of Vijayanagara Empire. The Vithala temple, which is one of the most splendid temples, is situated on the banks of river Tungabhadra. It is known for its carvings that decorate them. This temple was built during the rule of King Devaraya II. The Virupaksha or the Pampapathi temple is the main center of pilgrimage at Hampi. This temple is in ruins, but people still worship Lord Shiva here. The temple was renovated by Raja Krishnadevaraya. The temple has several mandapas with paintings on the walls. The Karnataka government organizes Vijayanagara festival in December every year. The temples were also cultural centers that promoted sculpture, painting, dance, literature and devotional music. The remains of rows of shops on either side of the road leading to the temple suggests that temples were possibly a center of commerce as well. The glory of Vijayanagara came to an end in 1565 CE when its forces were defeated in the battle of combined forces of Bijapur, Golconda and Ahmednagar. The city was plundered and destroyed.